the last straw, the final step was she invited me to a Triduum of renewal, and I came to the Triduum, and I heard God say to me specifically, Jennifer, I delight in you. And when I heard God's words and I experienced the accompaniment from all of the section, I knew that I was worthy to answer the call to becoming a Regnum Christi member. My name is Jennifer Najdek. I'm from the Philadelphia locality, but my section is in York, Pennsylvania, which is west of Philadelphia. I wanted to share my story about how I came to Regnum Christi. A friend of mine who is a Regnum Christi member invited me in 2017 to a morning of reflection. And she became a good friend of mine because I was in a group called In His Footsteps, which is for women with chronic pain and chronic illness. And so I trusted her a lot, and I loved her holiness, and I accepted her invitation to come to the morning of reflection. After the morning of reflection, I really was attracted to the Regnum Christi members, and they invited me to come to encounters with them. And I came about once a month for several months, and then unfortunately life took over and I got ill and wasn't able to come to encounters, but they continued to be in touch with me and let me know they were praying for me, which meant a lot to me. In 2019, I was able to come back to encounters after a long illness, and wasn't sure that I wanted to join Regnum Christi for a couple of reasons. The first reason was because all the women that I had been exposed to were tremendously holy, and I felt that I could not live up to their expectations for holiness. The other reason was that I didn't feel that I was formed enough in my faith and mature enough in my faith to be a member of Regnum Christi. And when I shared that with the section director, she was wonderful about letting me have the time for discernment. And not only the time for discernment, but the accompaniment in my discernment. She had me come to workshops for Program of Life. She had me do spiritual direction. She had me come to educational circles and all sorts of things that would help me to become more comfortable with who I was. And the last straw, the final step was she invited me to a Triduum of renewal. And I came to the Triduum, and I heard God say to me specifically, Jennifer, I delight in you. And when I heard God's words and I experienced the accompaniment from all of the section, I knew that I was worthy to answer the call to becoming a Regnum Christi member. So I think the culmination of all of that was I was associated in 2022. So I've only been a Regnum Christi member for a little over a year. And I think that my story kind of establishes all of the pillars of what we do in Regnum Christi. And the culmination of all of that has been that the woman who initially invited me to Regnum Christi, who was part of In His Footsteps, has since allowed me to step in as the director of In His Footsteps, and I am now facilitating the program as an apostolate after her retirement. So it's come full circle. We've gathered, we've formed, we've launched, and now I'm working with other women who are experiencing chronic pain and illness, and they are being apostles of redemptive suffering to the world.